Thank you for listening to Dads Doing Nerd Shit. We're a podcast of three dads who talk about the shit that they're interested in. A quick disclaimer. Fuck, man. Why can't I say disclaimer? A quick disclaimer for the newbie listeners. We're not experts. You should not take our advice. If you do, well, that's at your own risk. Don't say we didn't warn you. We're biased to our own opinions. Surprised, right? I'm not. We don't get paid to do this. Nonetheless, get paid to have somebody else's opinions. Last but not least, we swear. A lot. So if swearing makes you shit your panties, or scares your fucking family, maybe you should hit the skip button and move along. We do want you to stay and give us a listen, though. With that bullshit rigmarole out of the way, how about you roll us... Fucking A. With that bullshit rigmarole out of the way, how about you roll the dice and join us as we discuss the things we love and the culture around being a nerd. That was a fuck
Roll
up.
the dice.
Roll the dice. Haven't done that one in a while.
Motherfucker took it upon himself to rewrite the PSA.
Yes.
And still can't even get through it in one.
And I've read this thing like 5 times. I could probably do it now.
Just so you know, that's how this show is going to go tonight.
Yep.
I'm Jim.
And I'm Matt.
And I'm fucking up Dustin.
Typical.
Typical.
Damn it, Dusty.
Damn it, Dusty.
Fucking A.
But
I'll try to get it right next time, I promise.
We did talking about San Diego Comic-Con 2022.
San Diego?
San Diego.
You said it real fast.
But yeah, San Diego Comic-Con fucking this year. Like, it sucks that everything dropped like as we were recording last week.
Yeah, dude.
Like, we logged off and I was like, oh my God, what is happening on social media?
Yeah, dude.
Where were all these these fucking trailers like an hour ago?
Yeah, dude, for real. It was
nuts.
not fair.
Everything fucking flying on in my feed, like Black Adam. Yeah. Obviously D&D, right? We talked about that a little bit. And I didn't know, everybody keeps saying the druid was a tiefling. I just thought she was a fey elf with the horns. I thought
she was an elf. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I didn't see any horns.
Yeah. A lot of the community. No, she has like little antlers on the back of her head. Yeah. But everybody's like, she's a tiefling, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they'd make that obvious with the color of her skin.
I thought it was just. Well, actually, raw rules is written. Tieflings can be any shade that humans are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I thought she was like
the origins of the tiefling that they had to be red because they were infernal.
But yeah, and obviously we talked about the whole Albero thing. I think that's fine. But I don't want to talk about Honor Among Thieves again. I don't want to talk about fucking all the rest of it. We got all the Marvel releases. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Has
Phase 5.
Oh my God,
release,
dude.
Or Phase 5 timeline.
Yep. Yeah, the official Phase 5. But no, that Black Panther, Wakanda Forever trailer was awesome. Right, I'm interested to find out who is taking up the mantle, right? And
I think it's going to be a female lead.
Oh, definitely. Like I've seen images of the Black Panther hero stance at the end of the trailer, and the body shape is definitely a lithe female, but the last second of that trailer is what got me seeing Daredevil's fucking suit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Right,
and for me, that was one of my favorite releases was between Black Panther and She-Hulk. We found out Daredevil Reborn 2024. That is going to be fucking badass, man. So badass. A lot of
people are hinting he's going to be in his yellow and red suit too.
We'll see. I mean, if the suit at the end of the Black Panther trailer definitely looks very much in line with his suit from the Netflix show, right? Like that's it. Right. 100% looks like that suit to me. Like And like, obviously we already knew Matt Murdock was in the MCU from Spider-Man.
Right.
But I think this proper outing is going to be... I actually saw a meme that says, do you guys realize that we're going to be watching Daredevil for 4.5 months?
Yeah. Like
18
that's crazy,
episodes.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's, as somebody who has shat on Disney Plus for like their 6-episode quote unquote seasons.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
I'm fully on fucking board. Like, give me a full TV season series.
Mm-hmm. Close to 20 at least. I think 12 to 18 is awesome.
Right. Exactly.
I'll wait a year and a half, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But they're shelling them out. It's the House of Mouse, man. Fuck.
I don't know. A year and a half, 2 years. I mean, fucking TV, the fucking normal cable studios do it.
Yeah.
With a fucking 9-month turnaround, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but I feel like there's more to it in the CGI aspect for Disney to make sure things look good versus, what you'll see on TV.
Disney's owned ILM for years.
Right. How many people does Disney employ?
Everybody but us.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure they could figure out the fucking timeline.
True. That's true. I'll give you that.
But still, like, yeah, come on. Like, I hope that Daredevil Reborn really kicks off a new scheduling program with Disney. Right? We start getting 10 to 12 episodes of fucking Mando and Boba instead of 6 to 8 episodes. That shit is like I could have gone another month with some Miss Marvel without a doubt. I enjoyed it.
So before we get too far into late 2023, let's start at the beginning of 2023 because it's shaping up to be the year of the MCU.
For sure.
Very interesting. I'm excited. I've said it before. I'm excited to see if they can maintain this momentum. Right?
This is a very packed schedule. I mean,
it really is. And we've seen them cut things before.
Right.
Humans was fucking phase 2 and 3 for a while, and then it was a TV show and then disappeared.
Right.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean, that also came out through COVID too, so they couldn't really do, I think.
Yeah.
No, that was pre-COVID.
It was pre-COVID.
In humans.
Was it pre-COVID?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was gone before COVID was even.
Everything coming out
we had
now.
Any bat soup.
Everything coming out next year is everything that was like all the writers were home doing nothing but writing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
all right. So kicking off 2023, February 17th, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Yep, which is going to be awesome. We've got Kang coming in, and
we got.
If
Kang.
You've seen any of the promotional stuff, his daughter gets a suit. Apparently,
yeah,
that's cool.
I'm interested in seeing that. And she was actually the actress playing Cassie Lang in Quantumania. Was actually in Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
No shit.
Yep.
That's cool.
Spring 2023. No date attached to it yet. We have Secret Invasion on Disney Plus.
Yep. See, that's where I get nervous when they're like, "There's no date," but when they're like, "Fall 2023," I'm like, "Okay," but no date. They're still like, maybe.
I mean, they're announcing it as a spring release.
Right.
I mean, we're 6 months from "quote unquote" spring of 2023. I'd say that this one's not going to get scrapped because that would be a last minute scrap.
And that's been a huge. They've been talking about Secret Invasion for a couple of years now. Like we've known that was coming. So yeah, just getting a tentative release is pretty fucking exciting.
Right. After that, we have on May 6th, we have Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Which seems very interesting, hearing what the actors have to say about the end of the trilogy and things like that. Like the way Chris Pratt's been talking about.
Yeah,
he just makes it sound like Star-Lord doesn't survive at all.
Oh. No shit.
Yeah, like he said, with the multiverse and everything, you know, I could just come back as Star-Lord in a blue coat.
Huh.
Wow.
And I was like, what? And I haven't seen Batista or what's her name? Zoe Saldana in any of the promo shots.
I heard
And
Batista
that's
wanted
Gamora
to be
and
done
Drax.
with Drax.
He
So
just
I wouldn't
can't
be
maintain the
surprised if they
physique anymore. He's getting old.
Yeah.
He's like
I mean, the dude's
55.
You
what,
know?
in his 50s?
I think so.
If not older.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's crazy. Oh, and to answer your question from earlier, in 2021, Disney employed 190,000 people. It's a 6.4% decline from 2020, which Disney employed 203,000 people.
Wow.
Is that just the studio side, or is that like through all of their...
Just Disney annual worldwide employee count.
So that's got to be theme parks and everything.
Yep.
Which sounds like, if you think about it, sounds low.
Sounds real.
Yeah,
low.
right. But
Like,
that's
think about how many people work at Disney in Florida. Like, just in the theme parks.
Right.
And that's not
Yeah.
behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Right. The mechanics and bullshit, the janitors
Yep.
cleaning up all the fucking happy barf.
Blech.
Imagine if their job, like, instead of
I'm
sawdust,
so happy!
instead of sawdust, it was glitter. They just run up and fucking dump glitter on the barf.
That sparkly cat
So-
litter.
Sawdust
Mhm.
is man glitter.
Well, yeah, but pixies don't drop man glitter.
All right.
Imagine that fucking fairy. Faith, trust, and pixie dust.
No, it's fucking Nick Offerman as a fairy.
Yeah. I'll have all of the bacon.
In case you misheard me, I don't mean a lot.
Yeah.
Every time
He said all.
we talk about Disney in this way, it makes me think of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I don't know why. It just does. If you've ever played Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Well, speaking of ups and downs, summer 2023, we have Echo on Disney Plus. I'm not entirely sure what
we'll
Echo
see some
is.
more. Echo is the blind
dolphin.
or the deaf. She is the deaf assassin from Hawkeye.
Oh, right. So that could be
And
dope.
Matt Murdock will be in that show too.
Dude.
Because remember who her boss was?
Yeah.
Fisk.
Was Fisk, whose nemesis is Murdock.
Yep.
Specifically the Daredevil.
Spider-Man.
How cool would
Spider-Man.
it be to see Spidey show up in the Daredevil show?
How cool
Like, will
would
we
that
get
be?
that full?
I think it's like I'm going to say it's a 90% guarantee.
Well, we got Brie Larson in Miss Marvel.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Last episode, even if it's a post-credit scene, it's going to be a tie-in. Because MCU's been real big lately on, pulling all these threads and tying them together.
Fan service.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're starting
actually,
to...
speaking of that
fans,
kind
man.
of thing.
I don't really think
Although-
it's fan service.
Go ahead.
Although
I don't think it's fan service. I think they're literally just tying up loose ends.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
that'll
they're
make a lot
finally
of sense,
getting the
too.
rights to the characters too. Like, why couldn't
Yeah.
they do Daredevil a couple years ago? Because the contract wasn't fully done between Charlie Cox and Netflix.
Right.
That's why we don't have certain X-Men characters, because the contract. I'm pretty sure Patrick Stewart coming back as Professor X is still part of his contract, because the rest of the prime characters from the X-Men, their contracts don't expire with Fox until 2025.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
I mean-
we won't see an X-Men movie until after that
and we got
with
Venom.
those actors from like First Class and shit.
right, and we got
Yeah,
Venom.
and I'm
at
not
the end
talking
of,
Venom and Morbius and shit.
No. I was going to
Yeah.
say, well, we got Venom at the end of Spider-Man, the latest one, which was awesome. Which
Yeah, but
leaves
they did
open.
nothing with it. Oh, we're gonna leave a little bit of goo, and then we might forget about it. And,
Yeah,
I don't think-
Toriyama and bring it back up later.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's a deep cut for Dragon Ball Z fans.
It is. It is.
They'll know. I just don't understand how the entire life form that is Venom is supposed to come from in the MCU is now supposed to come from a piece of it. No, that's Carnage or Toxin. That's not Venom, right? And that's I as a fan of Spider-Man, Venom, that entire story arc throughout the comics, I feel a little cheated by there and squeaked it in.
Well, I
mean?
totally, being as big of a Venom fan as I am, Spider-Man fan, I get it. Like, I totally get where you're coming from. But if they have to introduce Venom in a way that, and that's the only way that they could have done it, I mean, unless they shot Eddie Brock into space at the end of Venom, there would have been no other way for them to bring Venom in.
No, because
unless it was a totally different
Eddie Brock doesn't exist in our world
yet that we know of.
No, he doesn't. He's from a different world because that's why he got pulled. So that's the big question, though, that's posed by that situation. How does Venom know who Peter Parker is? Because Eddie didn't know who the fuck he was. And the only people who got pulled into the Earth 616 were people who knew who Peter Parker was.
Fair.
That's the only reason Venom's there.
But also in Venom, in the very end where they're sitting in the bed having the conversation, Venom tells Eddie, like, listen, we span all sorts of time and space. If we've been one place, we've been to them all, here and there and everywhere. And that's when Eddie's like, show me.
But he's more so talking about the Clintar.
Right.
His race, not him.
But if you go comic book, it still doesn't. It's all a hive mind.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers.
Yeah, but no, I don't deviate that detracts from the conversation though. Talking about the comic books because that's a completely different world.
Oh no, I totally.
I think
get that.
with what they've done with the MCU and Venom was just fucking. You guys remember the South Park when the cast of South Park went and saw Indiana Jones?
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of how I feel about Venom. I feel like the House of Mouse is just like, oh, you want Venom? Here, take my mouse finger up your ass and like it. Smile, huh? That's what they're doing as they're trying to finger our asses. Like the fucking assholes. Like, yeah, there's 1,000 different ways throughout the comic books. Canonically, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
In the comic books to bring Venom in besides, Venom left a little fucking a piece of him that's somehow still going to be Venom, but that doesn't, we're going to change the canon. No. Bring Norman Osborn in. Like in the video game, Norman Osborn's creating Venom. I'm fine with that. You just need a piece of space to create Venom. It doesn't have to come from space. You can alter that a bit. Maybe he doesn't come from space. Maybe he's already on Earth. Fuck. Right. But, yeah.
Anyway, let's try and squeeze in the last of MCU Phase 5 before we go to break.
Batista's 53 years old, by the way.
In his 50s. It's going to be difficult for him to maintain that.
Dude, he's huge.
Physique.
Like, he's still going to look good. But that physique, man, that's crazy.
Yeah. So July 28th, we have The Marvels, which will be Captain Marvel.
I'm looking forward to Monica Rambeau. I'm excited about
Rambo. It's Rambo.
Okay. I'm excited about Miss Marvel and Photon. I'm not excited about Captain Marvel coming back. Brie Larson can eat a fat dick.
I mean, if she's into it. I'm excited for more Miss Marvel.
Yes. And I want to see Photon really come into her own because they did a great job in WandaVision, which, again, total waste of time with what they did with all those characters at this point.
Seriously.
Like, why didn't White Vision ever once try to stop fucking Wanda? You know?
Just went after Vision.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, dude? What?
Yeah. WandaVision was so full of fucking plot holes and shit.
So, and it's so much worse now. Like, oh, you have this whole redemption arc. No.
Right.
Like that's all they did. Oh, she's a hero. Not anymore. She's sending
we're gonna give her a redemption arc. Nope, not gonna do it.
You know, Sam Raimi's gonna make her a monster. Okay, so the Marvels. I heard that there is we're gonna have a song sung by Brie Larson. Makes me want to gag.
Yep.
I could care less.
That's the name of the song.
Believe
Make
it.
me want to gag.
Yeah.
All right. So after that, we have season 2 of Loki on Disney Plus, which I know all three of us are fucking looking forward to.
It'll be very interesting. I'm extremely excited to see where they take that.
Especially with what's been going on in the MCU from
Absolutely.
Loki season 1 to Loki season 2.
Yep.
With Multiverse and Quantumania specifically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ugh,
like I feel like they're going to use Loki going forward as like a half explanation for the MCU, half.
Yeah, this is why some shit doesn't make sense.
Right. Like, okay, we found these plot holes and we're going to fix them with this spackle that's Loki.
But dude, Dusty, I will bet you money. Let's bet money, right? That somewhere in season 2 of Loki, that Venom splooge that he left at the end of Spider-Man we see it. We see it.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Specifically the Venom splooge that's left on the bar, or just Venom splooge in general?
That one.
On the bar.
We're going to see them coming back from a bar with just a little black ichor, like kind of like what's Captain America's girlfriend's name?
Wasn't he at the bar at one point, Loki? Because there was a scene where somebody else was at that bar.
No, it's a different bar. It's still like a tiki bar, but he's in like Barbados and shit. Eddie's in Barbados and Spider-Man.
All right, so Matt is saying specifically the Venom splooge from the bar.
Yeah, just like Peggy Carter was in the background as a variant of her in season 1. I bet you we'll see them walk out of a door with a tiki bar and a fucking little Venom splooge. To Jim's point that this is how Disney's like, oh, we fucked up.
How we're filling holes
and
how we're fixing things. Right, the TVA is on the case.
And then I think we're going to get a more... Come on, we've already seen, what was it called in Iron Man 3? Extremis, right? Nanotechnology being used in very strange ways. That was a very techno-bio-organic situation with Extremis. You know what I mean? There was no robots involved. Those people were altered.
Yep.
And what would that do to an enhanced individual like Peter Parker? If he could regulate. Regulators!
So, thinking about it, and I know I say this all the time, but the only person that I see could fix all these holes would be Deadpool. And he'd also be able to fix that loophole with Venom. Because he has the ability to time jump.
Mm-hmm.
So you think that they're going to bring in Deadpool to be the spackle that we're assuming Loki is supposed to be?
I would not be surprised.
How funny would it be to see Deadpool bring the splooge to the TVA and be like, I got this one, guys. That's the last scene of Loki season 2.
That would be awesome.
It'd be great.
That'll never happen. Never happen. Speaking of Ryan Reynolds, have you guys seen the ad he did with Steve-O?
I've seen part of it, yeah.
Oh my God. So they're doing an ad for like a web-based like startup, like start your company with this web base. We'll give you a website, videos, promotions. But Steve-O has to do the pitch after eating a fucking like ghost pepper.
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Carolina Reaper.
Fucking great. It's so good.
I'll have to look that up.
So fucking good. Oh
All
my
right,
God.
So next up we have, let's start with Ironheart.
Yes. Now, is that going to be live action or animated? Because at one point they were saying live, or I don't think they really said. All the images they've released have been animated. but very, Alex Ross, very a lot of realism to them.
Right.
So I'm
very realistic animation.
I mean, I think it would be dope to see. I'm a fan of hers because the girls used to watch her, and then she was on Black Lightning, China Anne McClain.
Mm-hmm.
She's a very talented individual. Like, she really can do all that shit her character did. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. And I think she'd be a great Ironheart. But we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that.
I'm excited to see the next quote unquote evolution of the Iron Man.
Yes.
Iron Man side of the franchise.
Yeah.
So
it'll be very interesting.
As of July 23rd, and according to Nerdist.com, it says Riri Ironheart Williams will make her live-action debut in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Oh, solid.
Then,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that says, her, at least in Black Panther, she will be
live action.
Yeah. But it's, the Disney Plus series still kind of up in the air.
How cool is it going to be? I bet you it's going to be, remember in Black Panther, T'Challa goes to the projects, right? Mm-hmm. Where Killmonger is from, where his uncle died and shit, and he buys it, and, he wants to elevate the kids. I bet you that's going to be like a Wakandan outreach program that helps out Ironheart, and, she gets a little slide from Surrey every now and then of some dope technology.
So the next line to that, actually, it says, an appearance that will likely intertwine her story with Spider-Man characters Ned and MJ. So we'll see what happens there.
Ooh.
They're going to MIT.
Yeah,
Ned's going to MIT.
This is true.
Fucking A. It's all coming together. And remember, we talked about Ironheart before. She's an MIT fucking Tony Stark fucking star progeny.
Yeah.
Yep.
November 3rd, 2023. Blade.
I really hope that one sticks, man, because I'm so
I love Blade.
To see what they do.
Honestly, I don't want to talk about it right now, just because it's too far out. We don't know what's going to happen.
Right. Yep. Like I said, that could still drop off the schedule.
Right. It could totally disappear. It could be pushed out. All the stuff at this point or past this point is like hoping for the best.
Yep.
But if it disappears...
to that point, the same day, we saw the trailer for the updated version of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, to the current gen consoles and computers. And then literally by that was released Friday at Comic-Con. By Sunday, canceled indefinitely.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of the people quit. And that fucking sucks so goddamn bad.
All right, winter 2023/24. Agatha: Coven of Chaos on Disney Plus.
They've already changed the name.
Funny.
Remember, it was going to be House
of Harkness.
Agatha Harkness. Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
I kind of dig that. We'll see.
I mean, again, this is all kind of up in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's funny because, like, up until WandaVision, there was no mention of this movie. And then her character just took right off. And that's when, like, you know what? We're going to do more with that.
Well, they got to, with Blade and everything, they have to bring in more of the dark mysticism, right? We saw a little bit of Black Knight, and at the end of Eternals, it's really the fucking only part of Eternals worth watching.
For real.
To hear Blade be like, are you sure you want to do that, punk? You know what I mean? Like, cool.
All right, spring 2024, we have Daredevil Born Again.
Yep.
Which we've talked about already. We're all looking forward to it.
It's going to be badass. It's going to
exactly.
be badass.
It's too far out. We don't know.
Yep.
We'll touch on this
Might
again.
come out sooner. Could come out later.
Right. And then finally, Phase 5 is... Which, have you noticed that they're making the phases shorter and shorter? Because this is May 3rd, 2024. The last installment of Phase 5. Captain America: New World Order.
Oh, man.
Which by then...
one.
Who's picking up the
she's going to be how old now?
Oh, it's still good. Yeah. I think that's a tentative release date. They're going to be starting filming that next year. You know
if
what
not
I mean?
sooner.
Like,
I wouldn't
right,
be
for sure.
surprised if they're already doing it. You know, bits and
Yeah.
pieces here and there.
I'm sure they're working on like choreography and stuff. Right, because it's obviously going to be an action-filled movie. They're going to need to do choreography and all that. So, I mean, Quantumania, Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Echo, The Marvels, Loki Season 2, Blade, Ironheart, Agatha, Daredevil, Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
From February 17th of 2023 to May 3rd of 2024, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 projects coming.
Yeah. That's
like,
insane. And it's
that's
going to be
fucking
fucking
nuts.
awesome. Yeah. To maintain this to increase the level of material that they're cranking out. It's going to be awesome, man. So before we titillate you with some awesome Fandomland Media ads and some dope ads about barbecue sauce and bent peens, I will ask you guys, how long has Comic-Con been around?
Ooh.
Find out after these awesome Fandomland Media ads.
Oh, hold on. I forgot one on the MCU. Thunderbolts, end of July 2024.
All right. Yeah. The bad guys.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad of MCU. Anyways.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Oh, bitch.
Well, bitch.
Hear ye, prepare thyself for a proclamation from the Dukes of Gaming.
Do you love video games? Do you love staying up to date with the latest going-ons of the gaming industry? Do you love shooting the breeze with your friends about all things interactive entertainment? Well then, fine people, do we have a podcast just for you? Join us at the Dukes of Gaming podcast. Gather around as me and my fellow Dukes bring you the most interesting news, interesting topics, and spicy hot takes from the video game realm every single Monday. If that sounds like a blast to you, subscribe to Dukes of Gaming, no questions asked. Available wherever you get your podcast.
Hear ye, the ad read is over.
Hey you look like you're in need of a vacation.
A Friday Island vacation where you get to hear about the things you enjoy.
Here we talk about everyone's favorite movies, TV shows, video games, and more. We keep things pretty laid back here, but we also do our research.
We've got trivia, questions about plot holes, some hilariously bad reviews, and more. New episodes go up every Friday, obviously.
So come on and join Neil and I over on Friday Island Podcast, available wherever you listen to podcasts.
We'll see you there.
Hope you got some interesting ads.
Yeah.
I don't think we really talked about anything weird the first half. So
no.
Shouldn't
Hopefully
be
you
anything
get a cool like Marvel ad or something.
Right? That would be dope.
A Disney Plus ad.
Like here's a sneak peek of Loki Season 2. Audio style.
So,
anyways, speaking of
Comic-Con.
more MCU. Yeah, Comic-Con. How long has it been around, Matt? I'm thinking since the 50s.
No.
I wouldn't say that long. I would
1970.
say,
a group
damn it.
of
I was gonna guess.
Sandigans, it says here. Put together a 4-day event, Thursday to Sunday, and they hoped at least 500 people would attend.
How many people?
And this year, in 2022, well over 100,000 people are expected to attend Comic-Con.
Dude,
that's crazy.
My bucket list is honestly an item on my bucket list is to go to SDCC.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I tell you, my very first time out to San Diego
was during Comic-Con.
I was there during Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And I did not know it was going on that week. Otherwise, I totally would have gotten tickets. But I drove by the convention center. Holy shit. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
You had to have been lined up at like 5 p.m. the day before if you even wanted to enter the doors at noon the next day.
For sure.
Dude, it was crazy.
And everybody sees all the pictures you take with the celebrities. Fuck, that shit's expensive, man.
For sure.
I ain't doing that shit. I mean,
wildly
New York
expensive.
Comic-Con is September 6th through 9th.
That's cool.
We could
do that for my birthday.
I mean, I'd split a hotel room with you guys and oh, never mind. The 4-day tickets are sold out. Saturday is sold out.
Yeah. So you can go Sunday when everything's already been picked through and fucking.
I mean, you could go Thursday, Friday, and
Zombie
Sunday.
number 4 is taking pictures with fans from The Walking Dead.
Right.
I was the zombie in episode 36 of season 12.
Right.
You can see me at the beginning just walking across the field eating an arm.
What? That's me. That's funny.
I'd still love to go.
It would be dope. I want to go and like do a full cos, though. I think that would be fucking a lot of fun.
What would you
doing a full cosplay.
The closest I've come to anything like that is Halloween in Salem, Mass.
Yeah.
But that's Halloween, so like there's a ton of people dressed up. But it's very similar. You know what I mean?
I would be the
Everybody has
cosplay
same
dad.
mindset.
Like the one walking around with duct tape and shit. Like free repairs.
Yeah.
What would you
like? They ain't gonna be pretty repairs, but I'll fix your shit.
You gotta go as Fix It Felix.
No,
I'm gonna fix it. I'll go as Wreck-It Ralph and just rip a piece of armor. Then you can go fix it with your golden hammer. I'm a wreck.
Does that make me the princess? The glitch princess?
I think so.
Son of a
bitch.
You
can go as Turbo.
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 There was Ninnas and there was Hovertwaffs. Sorry.
No, but seriously, who would you cosplay as? If you were to cosplay.
So that's actually something Val and my daughter, talk about a lot, because she's, and you know, the other two and all the girls, we talk about cosplaying a lot, and we've thrown up ideas, a bunch of ideas, like Triton and Ariel and shit like that. Like, and I was like, well, I'm not walking around without my shirt on all day. Fuck that. Right. Have to get a muscle suit to be King Triton anyway. But if I was going by myself, honestly, like preem choice for me, top pick if I get to make my own cos would be Red Hood. It's easy. Cool. It's going to be sweet. And it's my favorite character.
Right.
Second only to Batman himself.
I don't know if that would work with the beard, though.
But that's what the helmet's for.
You would have to wear like a neck gaiter.
Oh, yeah.
Like
to hide the beard up in it.
Or
to be like all up in my fucking face. Like
right. No, just tie it up with some rubber bands or hair ties. And then just
stick
either
it up in
tuck it behind your shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? Something.
Yeah, but to hide it, you would still need a neck gaiter, right? To cover your neck.
And I would totally use the infamous Nightwing line of "fuck Batman" from Titans.
How about you, Dusty? Who would you cosplay as?
You know, I've never thought of it, so I really don't have one.
Bro, I will help.
Yeah, Jerobi.
Okay,
that's the only
you could
person
totally nail that.
That's the only person I could cosplay as.
If we can make, he's from Dragon Ball.
Well, I figured that. Yeah,
there's no more. I mean, I guess I could go as the Blob.
No, I'll help you.
Can defeat
if
the
we
Blob.
can get a dope. If we can get a dope setup, would you go? And I will go as another character from this movie, as the caterpillar from A Bug's Life.
Dude,
look at my pretty wings. Look at some.
Look at my pretty wings. Fuck you. No, just kidding.
Matt could be the roly polies.
I thought. I'm not a female.
yeah, I totally want to be the fucking Dennis Leary ladybug.
Dude, I think we could pull off a Bug's Life cosplays.
It'd be pretty dope.
Like, obviously not like full on, like, but like, what do they call it? when you go to Disney and you dress up as a character without dressing, Disney bounding, where you dress up as a character without like breaking the rules of being in costume. So you give the essence of a character.
Yeah.
We could totally pull that off, and probably pull it off for relatively cheap.
Yeah, for sure. We'd have to. The money would go in the Dusty's caterpillar, so like it really like had like a little sway to the back,
right?
But I'm pretty sure I've seen people pull that shit off like really well.
Fucking A.
You got to do it, Dusty.
I'm looking at
pictures of it. Jim, you got to be the stick bug. And just, strike like a...
I was actually thinking you was the stick bug, but I mean,
right.
Whatever.
Well, I want to be the ladybug. I want to be Dennis Leary.
I'm down for it. Let's do it.
Goodness gracious.
If we ever go... Fuck you, I don't want to do it. Shit, now we're doing it.
If we ever went to San Diego, I totally would. Just for you guys.
Oh, dude. How dope would it be, like, to have Matt Mercer walk up and be like, these costumes are great.
Right?
I'm not a lady. Wait. Can I do that bit in 2022 and beyond?
Oh, fuck. Maybe.
Because that's a little...
I mean...
Right? That's...
I mean, yeah, you could. Because you're not... I mean, people are assuming your gender. And you're just correcting them.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. The point was that he was an androgynous character who was masculine.
Right.
That's true.
It's like
I gotta get my drag on a bit then. Because he looks like he's got like eyeshadow and shit.
I was going to say,
so you would have like to the Disney bounding and shit. Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we know a couple people that could help with that.
I'm sure my girls would love to fucking do my makeup. Like Janelle would love to do it because I don't even let her put like face masks that go on for 5 minutes on me. Like,
right?
They'd all clamor, all 4 of them. Yes,
let's do it.
Though. I'd look like fucking Mimi from Drew Carey, though. You know what I mean? Like too much. I want to be a sensible queen. God damn.
But have you ever seen her without her makeup, though? Like,
yeah,
unrecognizable.
Bad. Yeah.
Unrecognizable.
I don't know.
No, she looks terrible as Mimi. Out of makeup. Out of makeup, she's, I wouldn't call her, like hot or attractive, but she looks like a normal person.
Not so repulsive.
Right.
As then when she was Mimi. Word. No,
and nobody knows who we're talking
going to
about.
Comic-Con.
Nobody knows the Drew Carey show.
Yeah, that's dating us a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Our listeners know the Drew Carey show. Our listeners know.
Right.
The 5 of them.
They're all our age.
No, I think it would, some of the other ideas I've had, obviously I would love to get on a few cycles of steroids and go as Kratos. Because that's the only way I could pull that off.
Absolutely.
Because I got the big hawk nose and the beard. I just don't have the fucking God of War physique, Yep.
Just wear a bodysuit.
Looks lame like that. Or then I get like the silicone bodysuit and I'm fucking 16 pounds lighter because I've been sweating my dick off all day.
Right.
Right.
Jim, we never even asked you. What would you cause at San Diego?
I honestly have no idea. Is there like
What'd
a firefighter superhero?
I mean, isn't there one on like PBS Kids?
I don't know.
But dude, you could totally go as one of the fucking rescue bots.
There you go.
The kids' Transformers show.
Or the Dalmatian from what's it? The fucking what are
any fucking fire department picture?
There was a big problem everybody had with Chase, the dogs.
Oh,
Chase
Paw
the
Patrol.
dogs?
Paw Patrol. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Is there any like superheroes with a big red beard?
I mean, Hercules kind of in Marvel. Which is weird because Thor actually has red hair.
Yeah.
So whatever. In the lore. No, I don't know. I don't think so. That's the thing. Like any of these characters, we have to do a bearded version.
Right. I mean, other than Dusty, because we all know how much he enjoys shaving his fucking beard off.
Hey,
yeah.
I haven't shaved my goatee in a long time.
I'm going to grow my hair for 2 years and then shave it.
Well, that's true. I did do that.
All right.
I did do that.
No, I've had a few cosplay ideas. Like I've thrown a couple at Janelle. You know, like obviously easy ones, fucking G.I. Joes, Duke, and fucking Scarlet, or name any other 2 fucking male-female G.I. Joes. She actually got mad at me because after she did it, I was Paul Bunyan and she was Babe the Big Blue Ox.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Awesome cosplay couple, you know?
Yeah.
But I honestly...
For the fact that she was a big blue ox.
Yeah. It was great. She looked great. But have you guys seen any of Matt Mercer's cosplay photos?
Yes.
Like his Sephiroth fucking cosplay is so on point. Like, because he can have a very androgynous face, Matt Mercer. So he fits like an anime character so fucking well. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And we did touch on a little bit of Crit Roll before the show, guys. But what do you guys think? Jim, you're not caught up, but so far where you are in campaign 3, what do you think?
I know I said this at the beginning of campaign 2 as well, but I'm just not as into it as previous campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
I have to
see. I love Chetney.
Oh, I love Chetney.
And
I love the cast. It's just
right.
for whatever reason, like campaign 1,
you're not
like,
invested in the story yet.
Yeah, campaign 1 was where I fucking jumped in, right? Like I was, they were 80 episodes in.
Vox Machina will always be the fucking
bee's knees.
The bee's knees for sure. Yeah.
And then by the end of campaign 2, I was fully invested in that, and now it's like,
yeah. I'm excited to see where they take everybody's arcs, because I see a lot of things going on right now, and you know, everything they did with the Calamity, which, without causing spoilers, the Calamity that Matt Mercer described to us in campaign 1 with Vox Machina does not sound like the Calamity we got at the end of EXU Calamity, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I loved it. Don't get me wrong. I really enjoyed the way Brendan Lee Mulligan DM'd it, the way the cast played their characters. Abria Iyengar min-maxed her character to fucking insane levels. And it's so great.
I'm loving Sam's character in Calamity.
Oh yeah, his Warlock Bard.
His Bard
such a great character. Yeah. Everybody, like I actually watched the Four-Sided Dive where they had the cast of EXU Calamity on and listened to the cast like talk about, you know, when they were talking to each other and Brandon before they started the actual game. And then what happened at the table was completely different than anything they had set out to do. And I love that's my favorite part of D&D.
Well, I mean, and and I know it's hard for them because like the Calamity is an event that has already happened in the world.
Right.
Like it has to happen.
It's a huge event.
Right. Like it has to happen. Just how it happens is kind of up in the air.
I was very, very interested and excited to see what happened at the end, and everything that happened. You could see the wheels turning in Brandon's head, and it was fun. Like, and I'm glad I've DM'd so I understand certain aspects from, you know, the DM side of the screen. And that's one of my favorite things to watch. And I will admit that Matt Mercer's level of prep for his game is what makes it seem scripted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's
honestly,
he's a professional DM.
Yeah. He puts 40 to 60 hours a week at least into prepping. His
maps, his just getting ready the game. Like he has a sheet for everything. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not that prepped. Once I have the map ready, I'm ready to rip. I've got my stat blocks ready to go, already prepped. Like I have a handful of, useful things to help me out.
Mm-hmm.
But man, his level, like most of it, I make up on the fly.
Absolutely.
And especially names. And I love when he pulls out a name. There was one recently where it was like Cuntina was the name.
Yeah.
And he was like, in memory of fucking Pervon, you were all going to die.
All right. I think that's a good place to wrap it up. We had a long first half, hopefully, if everything works out right.
I do have one quick question.
Go ahead.
It might be another 5-minute discussion. Who would you like to see as a villain in the MCU?
As a villain in the MCU, like as far as like comic book?
Yeah.
Or actor?
Comic book.
Oh, I don't know enough about the Marvel comic books to answer that question.
I want a proper Magneto.
Yeah.
Where he is the villain, the sympathy for the devil, right?
Right.
Yes, his methods and means are barbarous and, borderline
but
terrorist.
They don't come without reason.
Right, just like Malcolm X, right? Just like Stan Lee and, the old school Marvel guys set out to do. Professor X was Dr. King. Magneto was Malcolm.
Yep.
It was supposed to be that level of we're saying the same fucking thing, but we have two drastically different ways of getting to that same end.
Yep.
And I enjoyed Michael Fassbender's Magneto, but I would like to see him more as one of Apocalypse's four horsemen, being a motherfucker, than seeing him cry so goddamn much,
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Yeah, I totally forgot about Apocalypse. They could have done so much better with him.
Who did you have in mind?
Mr. Sinister, actually. I would love to see him join the MCU.
We got a small Sinister tease in one of the fucking X-Men movies, and that was it.
But that was it.
But you can't have Sinister without Cyclops being around, and they'd already killed him off, and that's a whole thing in and of itself.
No, but
when the MCU can finally start working the X-Men into the franchise, I think we're gonna have some awesome shit.
But like, even still, like in my personal opinion, if memory serves me correctly, isn't Cable Scott Summers' son?
Yes.
So like,
but right now, Deadpool exists outside of MCU,
right?
And Deadpool exists in an X-Men universe. We already know that.
Well, I mean, yeah, they just put it on Disney Plus. You know what I mean? So
they've
clearly
put all the rest of the X-Men movies on there too.
Have they? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I haven't looked in a while.
Yeah, when they put Deadpool 1 and 2 on Disney Plus, they put Logan on.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I guess I didn't think
Solid
about it that
fucking
way.
flick. Isn't that fucked up that in Logan, like the thing that was killing the anti-mutant formula was in the corn syrup? So you couldn't get away from it.
Yep.
That's why Logan got so fucked up. But anyway, grab your mutant nerd and just mentally squeeze it. Squeeze it with tendrils, whatever you want to use. Inky, lubed, whatever, moist.
Teleport it.
Be careful, getting your nerd moist. Could get the pages stuck together,
Yeah.
And that sucks when you pull your nerd out of its sleeve and the pages are stuck together.
Oh.
So you haven't done that in a while.
No, you haven't. So the ads that we have are now going to be schmegma related.
Schmegma.
Schmegma. How do you clean the hood?
Liquid hot schmegma.
How do you clean the hood?
It's going to be dude wipes. For the Famunda cheese you hate. Get dude wipes.
What about the Famunda cheese I love?
Ooh.
Oh, man. Could
you?
I would totally take a sponsorship from Dude Wipes. I mean, I've never used them, but I would start.
Dusty, I fucking lobbed you a fucking slow pitch.
I totally missed it. I'm sorry.
What about the Famunda cheese that I love?
Well, if you're going to roll a 1, at least make it funny.
There you go. I got the groan on that. And, like, I figured, I fucking slow pitch it. Anyways.
He's going to hit this curveball. The foul.
Swing and a miss. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends and family. Like I said last week, don't put your hands where they don't belong. Because it fucking hurts. All the stuff's in the link tree. Down in the description. Click on through them links to find our socials. Yep. Share the show with your favorite comic book artist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? And am I forgetting anything?
Check out Fandom Limb. We said
yeah, Fandom Limb.
That's it.
Fandom Limb, Linktree. Take care of yourselves. Share the show. Fuck it. We'll talk at you next week.
Fucking A.
Peace.
Take it easy.
Jim's superhero would totally be Redbeard, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
I've got 2 for you this week.
Oh yeah. 2
What country's capital is growing the fastest? Ireland. Every day it's Dublin. I once had a dream I was floating in an ocean of orange soda. It was more of a fantasy.
Yeah.